Hi, everybody. I'm excited to be going live today. I have my friend with me today, Odalys, Trinidad. She's here today, and she's, you know, being kind enough to share her time with us today. So I really appreciate it. And go ahead and tell them a little bit about your background, Odalys.
Hi everyone. I am from the Dominican Republic, an American also, and I am college degree languages mentioned in French. And in my country, I used to work as a corporate director of the VIP club, and I work in sales and yeah. But when I came to New York, I was focused in grow up my children and I forget about my dreams because for me the beauty was in my veins. I remember when I was 7 years old that I used to grab makeup from my mom and go to the mirror and put it on my face, and my mom was, "No, you can do that. You are too young." And when I was like 12, I started doing hair and makeup to my sister, my cousin. I did all of my cousin. I did the hair and makeup for their wedding. And when I came here, I started working in a hair salon because I was doing both my language career and preparing and going to the academy and learning hairstyles. That was my first thing. But I do both, but my passion is makeup, the main one, but I love both. Yes. And I'm 62 years old, and I'm proud that I start as professional makeup artist when I was 54, that I
Oh,
went to Makeup
nice.
Forever, yeah, the academy here in New York. And it was my son that when he graduated from NYU, he said, "Mom, now is your time. You have a lot of talent, but you have to focus in one. Why you don't go to a high academy and learn professionally, and then you finish your life doing what you are passionate about?" And that's what I did.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh,
And I'm
well,
glad that I
nice.
did because I enjoy my work a lot. People that knows me, like, I am so passionate and happy doing my work.
Hmm.
Yes.
Well, you have a nice background, and you do some excellent work because I
Oh,
follow you. So, yes, everybody be looking gorgeous. All
oh, thank
right,
you.
all right. So, let me ask you this: what inspires you to get into hair and makeup? In that industry.
Yes, because for me, I love beauty. And I think beauty is in everything. You just have to connect and see it. Then, as I told you, since I was a little kid, I was inspired with magazines. I remember that I used to collect vanidades, vanity, yeah,
Hmm.
and Cosmopolitan, yeah, and I love fashion. Like I was very fashionist since I was very young. Like I remember when I started traveling when I was 10 years old. My grandmother used to live here in New York, and every time I was visiting New York, I was like looking for different things. Then when I went to Paris, and I was dressing different than everyone because yeah, I am very passionate about fashion and beauty. That's why that's what I studied. I like especially effect but simple things, but my thing is beauty. Yeah, but all kind of creation. Like I can do a crazy creative makeup, but my favorite one is makeup not makeup. Very soft, and yeah, that's the makeup that I enjoy the most.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Well, like I say, you do a good job because I follow you. So, yes, everybody be looking stunning. Hmm.
Thank
And
you.
so, who were your early influences or mentors in the beauty industry?
Yes. Uh, my main mentor is Danessa Myrex, and now she's or worldwide famous makeup artist. When I start with her, she was not so famous, and I love the way she approached to makeup. She has already her products, and she's starting her basement. And I remember at the makeup show, I took a class of her from her, like it was contour and highlights, and I was so inspired. Then, like besides what I said about what my son told me, I said, "Wow, I would love to be like her, like be able to do those beautiful makeup." And that's why I am so passionate doing dark skin. Like the people that work with me in the team, they know, like I always choose the
Mhm.
blackest model. And it's not because like I don't want no one to feel bad,
Mhm.
but I feel so confident doing those skins because they are different kind. Like they are like like red tones, like all of those. And I learned from Danessa that she's the queen. For me, she's the queen of complexion.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I might have to come and sit in your
Yeah.
chair one day.
Oh yes. Yeah, I would love to.
And was there a
Yeah.
particular turning point in your career that changed everything for you?
Honestly, what my son told me, because as I speak four languages, my son was in United Nation working,
Mhm.
and 5 a.m. in the morning he sent me a link and he said, "Mom, do you want to come to be a translator?" And it was an amazing job, but at that moment I said, I don't want to a regular job, going every day, same hours to work. That was good
Mhm.
from before, but now I am a free spirit and I love being a freelance. But I am very focused that I know that I have to work. Like some people they can do freelance because then they get lazy and they don't move forward.
Mhm.
And yeah, that moment my son told me, Mom, um, do your thing. Just I think that your passion is makeup. Then close all those windows that you have, because I'm a seller also. I love selling, and I still do. I
Mhm.
manage a few hairline that I sell, but it is combined with my work because it's
Okay.
beauty.
Hmm.
Yes, I love selling. And then he said, "You have to focus in one thing," and that's what I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. 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 Well, what's the difference between doing makeup for runway shows and just everyday glam?
It's very different. First, everyday glam, the client tells you what they want.
Mhm.
And sometimes they show you a picture and say, I want something like this. But fashion shows is not about what the models want or I want as a makeup artist. Is what is required. And we always have a mood board, and everything has to be the way that is asked to be. That
Mhm.
means that I cannot add anything different or change because it happens sometime. And now that I am in the position that most of the time I am leading, I go and check and I say, this liner is too long, can be like that. Like if, for example, it's a natural look, everything have to be the way that it was required by the designer or the beauty director.
Mhm.
Yes, very different.
Oh, okay. Yep, it sounds very different as well. And when you think about what's one part of your job people don't often see or understand?
Yes, they are a few things that I can that comes to my mind. One is how expensive are the makeup that we use. Then
Mhm.
sometimes you are required to do a job. Sometimes we do collaboration jobs, but it's time, the materials, and then um, the transportation that right now, like if I go to the city, I live in Queens, I have to pay for parking, like all
Mhm.
of those things. Some people, they don't realize, and they think, oh, but it's okay. Like we know that people that value your job, they don't have any issue with that. But something else is that people don't realize how much we have to carry sometime in our kit. I remember my husband, he always, when he was seeing me walking out my home with my kid, oh, people don't know how hard it is. And you know something, I got a surgery in my left shoulder
Mhm.
just because I abused carrying a lot of makeup. Now I'm an expert deputting, and I have three kids. The bridal one has to be very complete because it's a lot of going on, variety of people. But my professional is very little, and I have everything there,
Mhm.
and I'm confident that I'm not going to need anything extra. Yeah, but I see a lot of makeup artists with big luggage. They look like they're going to Europe for a month, and it's, like, if you, because you
Yeah.
have to take care of that, because sooner or later your body is going to be injured. Yeah, but
Mhm.
people doesn't know that, they don't see it.
Yeah. I do. I see exactly what you're talking about. Like they be carrying, like it just like, oh, it's just like so heavy on the body. Hmm. And I
Yes,
guess eventually wear your body down. So that makes a lot of sense. So I see a
yes.
lot of people with like the little roller bags now, where they rolling.
Yeah, I do have the whole can that is
Hmm.
very easy to pull. Yeah,
Hmm.
people have to take
Okay.
advantage of those things. Yeah,
Yes, because if you want to keep doing the career that you enjoy doing, you got to take care of your body so you can be able to
exactly,
use your arms and your shoulders and stuff like that. So that
exactly.
make a lot of sense. To make the
Yes,
weight, everything lighter for yourself. Hmm.
yes.
So, have you ever had a hair or makeup fail, and how did you recover?
I remember, because most of the time people is so happy with my work. Like, I when I see, they look at it on the mirror, the light that comes out. But I
Hmm.
remember I had a client that I met in a show, and she is an actress, and she hired me a few times, and she paid on advance always, and it was very nice. But I think a year ago, or perhaps 2 years, she's in California now. She was living in New York, and she sent me a message. Oh, I want you to work with me in the Tribeca film festival. And I said, okay, yes. And then she's changed. She said, oh no, a friend of mine is going to do my makeup. Let's do it this day, next week. And then I went there. I did her, and she was gorgeous. And she said, I don't like the makeup and blah blah blah. And I said, okay. And then she said, I'm gonna send you the money. It took me like 2 weeks to get my money. Like, I was afraid that she won't pay. And then I think that because perhaps she has a situation or whatever, because I am very confident with my work. And I did
Hmm.
the same thing that I did before with her, like, no, nothing different. Yeah.
Hmm. Okay.
Yes,
Well, that's good.
but
I
most
guess
of the time,
everybody,
my clients. Excuse me.
no, go
What did
ahead.
you say? Yeah,
I say in
like I'm
life, every
saying,
every
like,
every job has something.
exactly, yeah, but you don't have to take anything personal, and it's okay, because
Hmm.
sometimes you can please some people. Yeah, but
Yeah.
most of the time it's fine. Like, I have, because I'm mature, I'm experienced, I know how to handle with people. Like, I remember
Hmm.
too, like 2 months ago, I went to do a big wedding, and the mother of the groom was very tense, and we just massaged her. And she said at the beginning, no, nobody's going to touch my face, nobody touch my hair. And she was the most beautiful in the group. And then she was so happy. She said, "Oh my God, thank you." Yeah, because you have to understand that they are managing a lot of things. And yeah,
Hmm.
like in this kind of work, you have to be very mindful, very like humble, and just
Hmm.
try to understand people, because especially after the pandemic, I think a lot of people has like mental situations. And yeah, don't
Hmm.
take it personal, and just try to, yeah, to go on the in the flow. Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. You can't take it personal because one experience might not fit the person. So sometimes you might have to just erase it all off and do it again. So that happens.
Oh yes.
Hmm.
Yeah, it happens a lot, especially in shows. Yeah,
Hmm.
and some makeup artists, they get mad when you tell. I am the kind of person that I speak from my love. Like, I'm no, do this, do that. No, 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 no.
Hmm.
Because I treat others the way that I want to be treated. But
Yes.
sometimes, like, it happened to me a lot of time when I was doing shows, that my key was telling me, please erase it, it's not that way. And I never discuss, because it's not my thing. I am just assisting, and it have to be the way that the director
Hmm.
he's the one that knows what he wants, what kind of result they want. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Now,
Yes.
for you, can you share one game changing tip for listeners to instantly elevate their look? Can you share one game changing look tip?
Yes, it's about the concealer part. Like,
Mhm.
right now, I'm not wearing foundation. And if you take care of your skin, drink a lot of water, and always don't go to bed without cleaning your face and putting good cream, using serums. And yeah, but for the makeup, what elevate your face and you're going to look 10 years younger is to use the right concealer in your face. And a lot of time, when you have darkness, you need to do color correction. When you learn how to do your color correction, and you use the right concealer that have to be 2 tones lighter than your skin, no more, because I see a lot of too pale, and then it doesn't look natural. It's gonna change your elevate your makeup, and you're gonna look 10 years younger. Yeah. If you learn how
That's
to
what I'm
do that,
having.
take care of your skin.
That's what I'm looking for,
Excuse
a
me?
good concealer.
Yes, I can support you. We can talk later, and I can do recommendations. Yeah. I
Okay.
love to work with some brands, as Danessa Myricks, Makeup Forever,
Hmm.
Isom. Yeah, they are a lot of good brands that they are not perhaps. Danessa now is very famous. She's in Sephora already, but there are some brands that they
Hmm.
are not so old or so big in the market, but they are amazing. Like, very, like, what I look for is longevity in a makeup.
Hmm.
That I had a photo shoot with a big model last week. She was like in all the Vogue covers in the 80s, and I love to do mature skin also. I have to mention. And we were shooting outside, and she was tearing a lot, and the makeup was always in place, because when you use professional makeup, it doesn't matter you cried or whatever, or you sweat, the makeup is always there, and that's very
Oh,
important.
I need that makeup.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I need. And then I have like oily, like the T area is so oily. So it's like I be trying to find stuff to control the oil.
Okay. I'm gonna do recommendation for you can use like a oil control. and the T-zone, but Danessa Myrick has the blurring powder that when you use, uh, it's a cream, but it mattify the areas that where you wear, and then you can use in the T-zone, and it's gonna be perfect. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, nice. Well, we most definitely going to talk so I can get those recommendations. And what's your go-to self-care routine after a long shoot or fashion week
For myself or for my model?
for yourself?
Oh, okay. What I always do, okay, I take care of a lot about my well-being. Then for me, it's very important to rest, to eat on time, and I do green juice every day. And for my skin, like, um, if I have to be doing makeup often, because I most of the time just use lipstick, and yeah, what I use a lot of mask and oils. Yes, I love dry oils like this. B3. I have a few Lily,
Mhm.
Squalene, Astrea. They are amazing to take care of skin. Yeah. Then
Okay.
I can live without oils. I mix my
Mhm.
oils with my makeup. When I prepare the foundation, I always mix with oil. Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's a good tip, because that's the difference when you see juicy skin or like
Mhm.
dry skin. It doesn't matter. Like I have oily skin in my T-zone also, but when you don't do that and you just put the foundation, and you can see like it doesn't look glowy. Yeah, that's the
Mhm.
thing. Yes.
Oh, okay.
But always you have to prepare the skin before makeup, always.
Mhm.
Because depending of the preparation is that the makeup is going to look stunning. Yes.
Mhm. And
And
I
there
know
are a
I
lot
was
of good
reading.
products outside.
Mhm. I know I was reading that a lot of women have concern with like the line under the eyes. And I know sometimes I try to put concealer and stuff underneath there, but it don't cover it up. It just seems like it make it bigger. So I'm like, I didn't find the right one yet. So
What you can do is they are like cryo that you can put in the freezer, and then you put in your eyes. Yeah, it helps a lot. Like, yeah, that, because
like the
sometimes
dry
it like
ice.
you look like tired. Yeah, underneath the eyes. Yeah.
Okay, all right, I have to
And I
try
have a
that.
friend that, like, for people that are not professional, like this, most of the people, you can put 2 spoon in the freezer and then put it in your eyes. I learned that
Okay.
with a friend of mine, an Asian amazing friend that I have, that they know a lot about
Hmm.
taking care of their face. And
I'm gonna try
yeah, you
that.
can put those. Yeah, every morning you can try that for a few minutes. Amazing. Yeah.
Because I normally use collagen. I put some collagen under the eye and let it soaks up because it'll shrink the lines a little bit when I use the
Yes.
collagen.
But you look amazing. I love your skin.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Very
It's
good
that
skin.
oily stuff.
Mhm. It helps.
Well, this is my question I ask everybody that I interview. If you can go back in time, what is one thing you would tell your younger self?
Oh my God. Just live in the moment, be happy, and follow your dreams. Nobody can stop you. Don't allow anyone to tell you that you are not able to do whatever you want. Yes. We are the architect of our life. Yes.
That's true.
But we have to trust
That's
in
true.
ourselves. Yes.
I never heard it that way with the architect of our life. That's true.
Yeah, it
Glad you
is.
put it that way.
Yeah. And what I can tell, because I have like tried to to travel inside of me deeply since like
Mm-hmm.
15 years ago, I think. Yeah. Stopped telling that bad things is going to happen to you. Like, I am like, we have to connect and be in high vibration and just
Mm-hmm.
believe in that everything is going to be okay. Like, especially now in this moment that this war is like, everything is like crazy. I don't worry about, of course, you have to be responsible and be aware, but just like the Bible said, just like we are going to be taking care of God. That then I just grateful every day, thanking God. Everything that happened is for a reason, and if it's not good, it's because we need that to learn and grow up, and then go to another level.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And what advice would you give inspiring artists that who's coming up and want to do hair and makeup and want to get into the industry? What advice would you give them?
To educate. Like, I am an educator, and I never stop learning,
Mm-hmm.
because it is always you learn something from the people that is in front of you, and to try to like, now that everybody is in social media just teaching, and I don't go for, I'm sorry, but I just try to follow the people that I am going to learn something and that is going to elevate my work. Then I
Yeah.
think, yeah, like education is the key, but go to the
Mm-hmm.
people that are really professional makeup artists or hair artists, and not because they have, because it's the difference between influencers or professional makeup artists or hair artists.
Mm-hmm.
Influencer are people that they do makeup to themselves, and they go to the camera, and they are so amazing and talented. I'm not saying that is not good, but if you are going to learn and you wanted to be a professional in both sides,
Mm-hmm.
go with people that really you are going to learn the right way. Or you can go to a good school and don't stop learning, because always you
Mm-hmm.
have to learn something new, because like they are trends and always is changing, and you have to
Mm-hmm.
be confident, because people see when you know. And something very important, you have to be a master in color theory, because that's the
Okay.
way that you can create whatever you want. Like, that's what I have a small kit, because I can prepare any color that I need. Even if I don't bring something, I can create it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, that's good advice.
And it's
Yeah.
good to be in a community that you get
Mm-hmm.
support also. And I can recommend the powder group and the makeup show. Both platform are amazing, because you need a tribe. Yes. And of course,
Mm-hmm.
as you said, for people that is starting, do collab with photographer. I remember my son told me, Mom, your best friend are photographers. And that's a good thing, that when you
Mm-hmm.
go to do fashion shows, you meet a lot of photographers. That's the way that I start doing my thing and doing collab. I have
Oh,
more
okay.
than 70 publications. And it was
Mm-hmm.
through the shows that I was getting connection, getting connection. Yes. And
Mm-hmm.
now I am just enjoying, like, if I wanted to do an editorial, I am very picky, like the people that I have to work with, because thanks God I have so many pictures. But that's very important to build a portfolio. You have to do collaboration and start building and building until you have a strong portfolio, because people want to see what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now, do you view what you do as a job, a career, or you also find delight and fun in what you do?
It's a combination. I want
Combination.
to die doing this because I love it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's also fun because when I'm doing it, for me, I'm just having fun. Like I remember a few years ago, I was doing 3 shows a day and crazy the fashion week. And my husband, how are you? And I are you tired? No. Do you know what he said? What kind of drug do you do? Yes, because I forget. I never get tired until I get here and I take a bath and I go to bed and then yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I feel tired. But when I'm working, I'm just having fun. We really
Yes.
enjoy. I say we because my people, like my group, my tribe. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Did I see
And you have to
online where
make
you
your
be?
tribe.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, I saw your picture of your New York
Some of
family,
my
Eric.
work,
Yes. Yes, I see your rewards, and I
yeah,
saw
yeah,
your New York family, and yes, everybody look happy. I see. What is the tall one behind you?
yeah.
What is that one for?
Oh, it was from um this is like a hair community.
Okay.
Yeah, they awarded me like 3 years ago. Yes,
No.
here in New York. Yeah,
Oh,
as
okay.
makeup in hair. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
and the
Yes.
other one little ones are in a season that I was like the best key artist and the best artist of the team. Yeah,
Oh, nice, nice. Now, when I be
yeah.
seeing
But don't take me wrong.
uh-huh.
Hmm?
Now, when I be seeing you at your shows, do you be doing the big hairstyles too, like with the big stuff? Do you take part in that, or you have other people who do that for you?
Okay. I have amazing hairstylists, but I am always involved. Like
Okay.
especially for editorial, I get involved also. Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Mhm.
everybody be looking
Yes.
nice.
Like I'm gonna tell a secret that nobody knows. A year ago, we did a show, and two of the hair team canceled the same day, and even the nail key that she's amazing. She helped
Mhm.
doing the hair. And it was big hair and everybody work and we make it work.
Mhm.
That's why it's so powerful when you can do both. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that is too. Now, let me see if you're gonna let us in on any secrets. What are you excited about next? And do you have any new projects or collaborations coming up? If you can speak on it.
Of course, I'm very open, and something very important in this industry, you have to be loyal, you have to have ethic, and you have to credit the people that is working with you. I have been in platform or groups that they are afraid that somebody is going to take your client or whatever. That's not
Mhm.
me. I love crediting the people that is working with me because I don't have to be afraid. Whatever
Mhm.
it is, like I don't have any issue. Like if I am hired and I can do it, sometimes I travel, I send someone and I'm not afraid. Oh no, but I have to be sure that that person can represent me, not only with their work, but with their behavior. And yeah, like my next projects are I have a fashion show for Berkeley College for the students in April. I have at the makeup show. I'm gonna take a program that I have done since they start. I artist,
Mhm.
and I just missed last year, but this year I'm gonna come back because it's amazing to build community because people from all over the world they join, and I'm gonna do a presentation there of one of my editorial because
Mhm.
they offer the opportunity to send a face chart of a work you have done or you wanted to do.
Oh, nice.
And I choose one of my editorial that was published in Bazaar, and they
Mhm.
choose it, and I'll be there on Sunday, May 3rd. I'm
Mhm.
gonna do a demo there, and I would love to see people um, from my community join us.
Oh, that's going to be
Yes.
nice. Well, I know looking at your work, it's going to be a success because you are a perfectionist. So I know it's going to look good when you're
Oh,
done. I can't wait to see you post the pictures. Hmm.
yes. I'm
Well,
excited.
I appreciate you, Miss Trinidad, coming on today and sharing your insights and a little bit about yourself. And thank you for being willing to come on and share your time with me and my guests. And I'm going to post this on once I get it downloaded and stuff. I'll post it on Instagram so that way you can have it too, and that way you can post it. So I post it once we're done. And I thank you
And
so
thank
much
you
for
so
your
much.
time.
And
Yes.
I appreciate your invitation. I feel honored, as I told
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Oh, I
you.
feel honored that you accepted and you came on.
Oh,
Yes.
of course.
You know what? That's
Because
one
you know
one
what
good thing
happened?
about the internet is. Hmm.
Yeah, that's the good part of this kind of thing now, that like I feel I
Hmm.
know you and I haven't seen you in person, but because I feel the
Yes.
connection, the engagement that we have together, I appreciate you.
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. Because of the connection with the internet, it's like you feel like you know the people, and when I give feedback and stuff, it's honest feedback. I always try to be positive and uplifting, and I always try to say nice things and stuff like that. Because, like I said, I was bullied and I was treated unfairly, and I was like, I never want people to feel the way I felt. So every opportunity I get, I always try to uplift somebody. Always.
You know something? I was bullied too at school because my age.
Mhm.
Yeah, people, yeah, young girls that came from Jordania and Bangladesh. They every time I was trying to answer any question from the teacher, they were laughing at me. And I just find out one day I said, "You have to respect me. I could be your mom. You don't do that. That's bully. And here, we don't do
Mhm.
that." And I
Mhm.
never was bullied before in my life because I'm very confident with, like, I
Mhm.
was raised with love, and my family were like, my mother and my father were married for 60 years until he died. And
Oh, that's nice.
I came from a very strong family.
Mhm.
And my husband is also from the most beautiful family that I love as is mine. And
Mhm.
my husband is my soulmate, that we are together since I was 13 and he
Oh,
was
wow.
16. Yes. And
Wow.
we love each other and we are like boyfriend and girlfriend. I have two sons. Yes, I have two sons, 36 and 30. And yeah, I that's terrible. Yeah. And oh my God, I didn't know that it happened to you. Yeah, but it's sad. I never, like, when I see whatever I see and I don't like it, I just ignore. But I will never make feel no one bad. Never. Because that's what I said. You have to treat others the way you want it to be treated.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, my
And you
daughter's the
have to
same age as your
respect them.
son, 36. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my daughter's
Like,
36.
we are all one. People sometimes they are unconscious, but we are all
Mm-hmm.
one. If I
Yes.
hurt you, I'm hurting myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, thank
But
you for this
that's life.
wonderful talk, and I really appreciate it. I appreciate you, and I look forward to us talking so I could get this right here taken care of.
And
Find
I
the
hope to
right.
see you this year. I declare that I'm going to meet you in person.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm
when
gonna
you
come
come
to
to
one of
New
your
York.
shows. I'm coming to one of your shows. I'm
Oh,
gonna come this year.
yes, yes.
I'm gonna let you know. I'm like, oh Dillis, I'm coming to your show.
Oh, it will be so much fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Well,
you.
thank you. You have a good evening, and I really enjoyed this, and I really appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Bye,
All right.
everyone.
Thank you.
Good
Good
night.
night. Bye bye.
Bye.